Hi, I'm Alan again with Cedarwood, and today I'm going to do a follow-up to a question we had last time of certain quality that was coming through a mill. So I'm going to review the bundle just as a grader would review the bundle and make sure what we're getting is going to be the right quality for your project. So here we go. The mill tag aside. Good. This one's got a little bit too much sweep to it, but I'm just gonna keep my mind open for a little bit longer here. It's got an edge issue here, but overall the shingle is actually in really good shape. So call it a small milling defect. Still happy to use it. Very nice. Yeah, another milling defect, but I'm not too upset about it. A little extra sawdust, but it's not. There's no problem with any decay in the wood. These are still very wet. A little split here, but not too bad. This is a wild one from a part of the stump that is very tight grain. It's just a little bit wiggly, but I still actually kind of like it. These are beautiful down here. Very nice tight grains. Beautiful wood. Beautiful wood. A little bit heavy on the sawdust, so I might mention that. Here's one's got too much sweep of the grain, but everything else about this I like. It's off grade though, so it's worth talking to. So that's about 2 shingles out of the bundle so far that are a little bit off grade. As we get to the center of the bundles, we're gonna expect to see lower grade shingles. A lot of times mills will pack in their lower grade shingles in the middle, but we're gonna just check to see if they did that or if they actually stayed pretty honest. Beautiful quality here. Reasonably nice shingles, not too wide. Some people don't love the excessively wide shingles. It's got a little sweep, but it's close enough to grade that I'm okay with it. Sweep, but not too bad. And not too bad. Might be a little bit of decay on this one, but I think it's actually just quite wet, and so it's very pliable. Hard to tell. Beautiful. This one's off grade, so that's about 3 that's off grade, and then again too much sweep in here, so there's a little bit of nonsense. Still, most of the bundle I'm actually pretty happy with. This one's off grade, again too much sweep, so it's more than 1 inch, but it's still close compared to that one, which is absolutely flawless. This one got kind of weird here. Because of that is hard to tell. It's just like on the edge of a knot. I would use this if I was putting it on because it's less than 1 inch across, except for over here. If I was really being picky, I might cut that section off. And another shingle with a little bit too much sweep. Well, again, too much sweep. Not the end of the world if I'm looking for a value point. Perfect flawless shingle there, except a little dog hair on the edge. It's just caused by the saw not being perfectly sharp. These are great shape. A little too much sweep there. Not as many narrows as I've seen in the other bundles. Oop, that happened. So got one that broke through, but it's actually still on grade and within limits of that particular shingle. Good. A little more sweep than I want to see there. So the sweep, this is quite a bit of sweep that I'm seeing. So a lot of those are technically number 2s. Can I use them? Yeah, absolutely, if I'm doing an installation, but I might choose, if I'm really looking for a super premium architectural level of shingle, to go up in quality to make sure I'm not getting any of the mills that are producing ones with sweep. Did it actually make grade? No. But is it beyond the tolerance for grade? It's probably a little bit beyond the tolerance. I'm gonna have a conversation with the mill, say, I don't wanna see as much sweep in the shingles. If I were selling these to a very discerning home buyer, I'd probably direct them in a little different way. That said, if I'm looking for a value shingle at a fairly economical price point, I'm gonna be pretty happy with these, and I just discard the few that I don't wanna use on site. Beautiful, beautiful, not too narrow. That was a little bit narrow on that one. Beautiful shingle, beautiful, a little bit narrow. Another, it's a little bit narrow there. This one's got too much sweep again, right width, but a little bit too much sweep. This one's beautiful, beautiful. More sweep than I want to see.
Defect on the corner.
And a defect on the corner, that's right. It's just a milling defect. And again, if I'm a contractor, I'm gonna take the time to just tighten that up and make it a little bit prettier. Too much sweep. And again, too much sweep. So, long and short on this is the wood source is really nice, very tight grain, beautiful quality. There's some milling defects that we need to address in any future loads that we do together. This is not the top of the line. It mostly qualifies as #1, but there's enough #2 in there that I'm gonna have a conversation with the mill to say, I need a little bit better quality, a little bit better job from your packers, so I don't get as much sweep in the grains. Again, the tolerance is 1 inch over the course of the 12 inches for 16-inch wood. I'd be happy to sell this as sort of a economy utility grade, as somebody who wants a #1, but maybe it's not on the real key architectural features of their house. That said, I might move them up to a higher grade if they're really concerned about quality, looking really nice, and we might even have to discount some of these because there's enough #2 in them that they should be paying for a #2 for about 20% of the bundle as opposed to 5%. So that's my report on this batch of shingles, and happy to sell you these if they fit your price point, or we can also look at some really high quality shingles as well. Thank you.